correct that mistake is highly significant. I feel like I'm dominating here, and I'm sorry, but I'd just like to say one more. Now, that's one example of talking about something in the past. Let's talk about something that was contemporaneous to the revelation of the Quran. The revelation of the Quran included a passage which described that Abu Lahab and his wife would be in the fire. Well, now, Abu Lahab was a hater of the Islamic religion. Anything that Muhammad said, he would say the opposite. He tried to discredit and destroy the religion by any means possible.
So he had the power in his hands, like a nuclear weapon, to destroy Islam, anticipating your point here, didn't he? In a sense, all he had to do was contradict. Exactly. All he had to do was he could destroy the Quran just like that, if he wanted.
All he had to do was stand up and say, I'm a believer. Okay, because the Quran was saying that he would be in the fire, and it's a fundamental teaching in Islam that all Muslims will eventually be in paradise. So all he had to do was stand up and say, oh, well, your book says what? Your book says that I will be in the fire? Oh, well, in that case, I'm a Muslim. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. What do you say now? Okay, and he would have effectively destroyed the religion. And here's the interesting thing. Historically, we know that his friends tried to goad him into it. His friends tried to push him into it. Now, this is something that, a lot of people don't know. But both he and his wife, people tried to push him into it. They saw what he could do. But both him and his wife refused for the remainders of their lives to enter Islam, even though it was their habit to do the exact opposite of anything that Muhammad said, even though they did everything in their power to try to destroy the religion.
So
how is it possible? How could I ever say to you, Paul, as me, a human being, you, a human being, how could I ever say, Paul, I will never allow these words to pass your lips? And yet that is exactly what the revelation said. Now, what's the chance of that? 50%? That's why I say that taking these evidences and assigning them a probability of 50% is absolutely absurd. Abu Lahab and his wife had years to think about this, and friends pushing them into it. All they had to do was say the words, and they did. What's the chance of that?
Even as hypocrites, even as liars, just making the statement would have been enough. But they had the nuclear option, and they just